an entire summer since we've talked to everybody.
What a great vacation, though.
Yeah, it was. A lot of things happened, a lot of good things.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, a
So,
lot of bad, not a lot of good things for crypto,
well, I
but
hope everybody just has
actually
been
that's
waiting
not
it
true.
out.
There is actually a lot of good things that happened for crypto, believe it or not. Like, let's recap this past summer. What exactly happened in crypto this summer?
Well, a former president and current presidential candidate went to the Bitcoin, spoke at the Bitcoin Forum. I forgot
Yes.
what that's called.
Yeah, the big
Former
Bitcoin
President
conference.
Donald Trump spoke there and is 100% backing cryptocurrency and Bitcoin.
Yes.
So that was pretty big. Um, let's see what else has happened. Bitcoin broke down below 60,000. That was really fun.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my God.
Actually, I did buy a little more then.
That was
Bit,
crazy.
yeah. So that's all I've been doing. I haven't really been selling anything. I have reorganized my portfolio a little bit, and I've, just been buying, dollar cost averaging into some coins. That's me. But what else has happened over the summer?
I mean, geez, yeah, I think you're right. We have a lot of like because we're
Well,
because as Americans we have the presidential election coming up here in basically a month. So we've had a lot of presidents that are all fighting for the public's best interests.
and it's
And
always been a positive effect on cryptocurrency, the
yeah,
presidential election. It doesn't matter who wins.
it
And we're
doesn't
not going to
matter who
talk
wins.
political here anyway. We're here to
But
talk
I
crypto.
will say though, I haven't heard Kamala Harris. Kamala? Kamala?
Camila.
Kamala?
Kim,
Camellia.
don't. All right. Anyway, she
I
hasn't said anything about crypto,
haven't heard her say anything about it.
but I don't think it's really going to have much change on the trajectory of where it's going.
So
I don't.
One thing that Donald Trump did say that I thought was really interesting was he said, "I want to be the first crypto president."
Right.
And
So,
I'm like, "Well, what exactly does that mean?" And then there was another thing that he said was crypto could be our only hope. And I'm like, "Wait, what?" Which I think is just the language, I want to know the context of
well,
his
he,
language
he
here.
is very good at getting people's attention.
Sales attention.
Or by the
Yeah,
words he chooses to use and how he uses them.
right. So,
So,
and then he's got
but the
Robert
first comment,
Jr.
yeah, the first comment makes me think like the federal government's going digital here in the next 4 years,
Well, they're gonna, yeah, something,
right?
right? Yeah.
Because he wants to be the next. He wants to be. Well, how'd you put it? He wants to be the first crypto president.
That's what he said. I want to be the first crypto president.
So it's
And then
happening in the next 4 years.
now
So
the
that's why
crazy,
he's.
but here's the interesting thing is you got Donald Trump's original opinion of cryptocurrency years ago
Right. He did not
was
believe
very
in it.
negative,
Yep.
but I would actually argue, actually, I take that back. I redact that. It's not that it was negative. It's just his the interest that he had was the United States dollar, and
Right.
he felt like people were trying to replace that. I don't think he was educated on crypto at that time, you know?
Uh, no, I don't think he was at all. I think he was talking off the cuff like he does a lot
Right, exactly. And then
before
you had,
before actually, you know,
yeah.
educating himself a little more.
Well, and I think honestly, the people that have given him some education is RFK Jr. and Vivek Ramaswamy, because those two guys
Right.
are very, very pro crypto, and they both endorse Trump.
Yes.
So, yeah, I guess my point is like, if Trump becomes president, could be a good thing for crypto.
Yeah, and
But
if Harris becomes president, um, I think at the end of the day, crypto's going to get to the same point. It might not be as
because it
quick
has
or
nothing to
smooth.
do with the actual candidate.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it doesn't matter
I think you're right about that.
at the end of the day.
In the end of, yeah,
Short term, we might see it progress quicker
right.
if one candidate wins over the other, but at the end of the day, it's crypto's going where it's going.
And the beautiful thing about that is just it's not manipulated. It's not
No.
manipulated on the massive scale like
Oh,
some
they'll
of the other.
figure out how to do it though.
Oh, there's no way. Are you serious?
What happens if someone owns over half of the Bitcoin? That tell me they can't control it.
I just don't foresee in
Just a thought.
a single government or individual owning half of the Bitcoin, you know? Like
Right. How is that
how?
possible?
Yeah. let's this is an interesting conversation.
Well, right now, well, look at the trading volume of Bitcoin.
Well, it's $1 trillion. Well, I mean,
Right,
okay. I mean, I know
right.
that's not a big number for some people, but
But I'm saying over time, say someone's been slowly doing this, or you know, where am I going?
hold on, I got to give you some
Yeah,
controls here.
yeah. Um, who kn the likelihood is pretty impossible because the price is going to just keep going up and up. So who's the largest holder of Bitcoin, right? Isn't it someone? How many do they hold? Let me see. I'm searching something real quick. So
I don't even know if we actually know who that owns the largest holdings of Bitcoin.
I just saw something in the news. I didn't read it, but I read the news. The clip was the U.S. is suing Russia or going after Russia for laundering cryptocurrency. That's
That's
interesting.
that is really interesting, actually. I'm sure Russia is just like, I do not care.
He's just driving this country into the ground, man.
I do not give crap. I do not give crap. Actually, you know what is interesting? This is not crypto news, but did you see that? And I think this is hilarious that this is not being publicly broadcast like on every single national news channel in the world. But Donald Trump met with uh Zelensky yesterday or a couple days ago.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Isn't that crazy? That is a power move, dude. Like an actual legit power move.
Yes, it is. I thought I found it before. Countries, that's maybe what I have to do is to search as countries with the largest amount of Bitcoins.
I mean, it would probably be China. I feel like you and I had this conversation a long time ago, and I
You
just
did,
and we looked it up and we couldn't remember.
like always.
Because I could have sworn that I said China and then it was a very, very serious surprise to me. Honestly, it could very well be El Salvador at this point
Well, let's see. I'm just doing a search. Oh, here we go.
because China's done a lot of bans on it.
Here, okay, let me go share my screen. I haven't even looked at this yet, but it looks like it's what I'm looking for. All right. So
Oh, wow. Countries with the highest Bitcoin holdings in 2024.
let's see. United States
So it's us? That can't be it.
with approximately 215,000 Bitcoin.
Okay,
Yep.
so 215,000. How much
And
has China
then
got?
China's 190,000.
That's so surprising to me. I don't think that's I actually don't think these numbers are
Germany,
accurate.
49,000.
Okay, let's ask this question. How in the world or why would any of these governments want to relinquish the amount of Bitcoin that they're holding?
They're not. They don't, they want to increase it.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm
But
just
yeah,
saying like,
someone to get, 11 million Bitcoin is probably pretty impossible.
wait, how much is El Salvador got?
I don't even see them.
They're right there.
Where?
They're the
Oh,
far
oh,
right blue
yeah, yeah.
corner. Yeah.
El Salvador
Because
has
yeah,
5,700
yeah, that's not even a lot.
in its treasury.
I mean, it makes sense that they didn't have a lot because they don't, they're, I mean, it's just they switched over. I figured that they'd be more up there on the scale, but
Yeah. So, um, here, let's go look at the Bitcoin chart real quick since I have the screen up.
5,000 Bitcoin. Dude, that's
So
actually
yeah,
not
some of
bad at
the
all for a
yeah,
country.
I mean, technically it's possible, right? In theory, it's possible. Someone could over time buy half the Bitcoin. Is it going to happen? Probably not. At least not in my lifetime,
Well, I'm actually like surprised that the United States actually has as much as we do.
right? So here's Bitcoin over the last year or so.
Was that a collective amount of Bitcoin for like public holdings in a single country, or was that government holdings?
That one was government holdings. Public holdings is Michael Saylor with
Yeah, that's what
what's
I thought. Michael Saylor
he
is
has 214,000.
he literally has as much as the United States government
Yeah.
has.
Yeah. Where did I see that? Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the chart.
Dude, how much money does the United States even have?
None. We're in debt.
I know.
Sell the Bitcoin. No, no, don't sell the Bitcoin. So anyway, here's the daily chart for Bitcoin over the last year. So really, if we'll go out to the 5 year chart real quick, I want to look long term. It doesn't look too bad.
Do you know Michael Saylor would be worth 12 billion? If s-
Yeah,
Is he worth 12 billion right now?
probably. I don't know.
That's not, no
I'm
way.
focused on Bitcoin. I'm
I'm
done with
focused on Michael Saylor.
I'm done with Michael Saylor. Move on.
I want to meet him.
Look at the Bitcoin
He's
chart, the
he's
weekly
he's
chart. Come on.
Michael Saylor's on my to meet list.
Excellent. So we can see down here where, you know, the summer of 2022 is where we broke down below the 200-day moving average, and we stayed there until March of 2023. Then it kind of just went sideways. So this was the low, and you can see we've been just going up. It looks like a bull flag is formed right here on the long term weekly chart. Look at this thing. It's pretty
So traditionally, October is a great time
is
for
a great
crypto.
time for
Yeah,
Bitcoin and crypto, right? But
right. So we're seeing that tension right now build up here in September, and we've been seeing it, for a
so the
while now.
question is, right, is going to be here's our bull flag,
Yeah, dude.
right? It's been running in this channel. We had this since October of 23. Bitcoin's gone up 144%. So let's just call it in a year, it's gone up 144%.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool,
So if you guys are
right?
still waiting to
Really
get in,
cool.
you've already
So
missed 1.5x basically.
yeah, but that's all right. This is so to me, if we break out of this bull flag, right? Oh, hold on, let me clean this up a little bit so we can see more. We break out of this bull flag here, and we're testing it right now. So, so if we break out of that, we're going to see it's very likely we're going to make a new all-time high. So,
Hey,
but is
can you pull the bottom of that flag up to the more prominent part?
what this?
No, the bottom of the no, no, no. Go back down. The other bottom. Yeah. Pull that up to the more prominent.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just going on the
No, it's fine. I just
right. So we're at the top of the channel. So this is resistance. We
yeah.
can see it did push up and test it. Is it going to bounce back down? And I mean, it could bounce back down, right? And just go down like this, come back down and test the bottom again and then break out. Or, or it could break out in above, come back and test and do like a hook and go. Those are to me the two likelihoods. Is he going to do it now? Or is he going to do it the next time?
Where's your little drawn hook there?
Huh?
That little hook and go thing that you just drew, like, because I like
Right.
we're
But the first one or the second, they're both a
the
hook and go.
second one.
Right here, where it breaks above this top resistance line
Yeah, yeah.
and then comes back down.
Right,
It
right
break
there.
above it, come back down
So it's
and
like
test the
November.
resistance, and then it hooks.
I do think that November is
Oh, you're looking at
inappropriate.
the date time frame.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it could
I
be
think November is
somewhere,
a good apex.
and then who knows? I think we're gonna fool around here for a little while, and then it's gonna break.
Do you
And then
remember do you remember in 2000, do you mind looking at the 2017 chart? I'm sorry, 2016 chart.
Yeah, 2016. So, all right.
Yeah, the time frame that we are here right now, because I'm pretty sure that's a fair assessment, wouldn't you say?
Possibly.
Or do you think that,
I'm just reading the chart the way it looks to me now. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, I get that.
So here's 2016, right?
Yeah.
So, here's like October time frame.
Yeah, so it was
But
still a
this
gradual.
could have been like it broke up, came back down. It looks like it in this chart, it's the 20-day moving average. This is on the weekly chart. So this could have been its hook and go, hook back down and then away it went, right?
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
I just feel like, I mean,
I mean, this is like a little hook and go, maybe.
well,
So I
okay,
don't know. That's just
2016, my logic behind this, for if anybody's wondering, like, why are we looking at 2016? Okay, the reason why is because the Bitcoin halving happened in 2016 before the bear market, I mean, before the bull market took off in 2017. So it's like, and if you look at every single halving year, we could look at the next one or whatever, but the point is that there's always this crazy push the following year. So I think 2025, Brian and I have been talking about it for a while.
we made an all-time high before the halving.
Yeah, which I think is the first time in history
Yeah, that's
that that's
happened.
ever happened.
So I think this is just a different setup. I don't think it's not comparing to the past in that aspect.
Well, the
So
only thing that I don't think it'll ever compare to is it will never see the kind of gains, like the actual amount of X's and the amount of percentage gains that we saw in 2017 ever again. I
no,
don't I don't think we'll ever see that. But I do think that we are actually fixing to see a bull run that's similar to every single,
I'm still sticking to my like $207,000 Bitcoin price.
which is an insane,
I'm still sticking to
awesome
that.
gain. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what that means for, altcoins is
So
there's still altcoins out there that are going to have thousands of percents gains, and there's a lot of gurus out there that have said, "Oh, I don't believe that's happening."
right.
I still think it's going to
Oh
happen
no,
for
there's
a lot of
oh
things.
totally. There's going to be altcoins. I mean, I'm still purchasing
Right.
most of the same coins we were talking about before. I still hold, and I'm still purchasing. I have picked up a couple different ones. I've moved some stuff around. I got out of some coins and just put them into coins that I currently have. So yeah, I've been staying active with that, but it was just a lot went on over the summer. I had a great summer and and we're getting back into it.
Yeah,
But
what
I'm
have you
just
been what have you been buying this past summer anyways?
um let's see, what have I been buying? All right, so I've been buying, let's
We should
see,
probably tell
Era,
everybody that we're not financial advisors and this
and this
isn't
is not
financial.
financial advice.
Yeah. We should probably let people know that.
Yes, that's probably,
You should
excuse me, a
invest in
wise
crypto at
thing to
your
do.
Yeah, you should invest in crypto at your own risk.
So let's see. So what am I buying? Oops. What am I doing here? Are you screen share? No, I should be able to
No.
share screen. There we go. So one of them is Aero, right? I
Aerodrone?
built Aerodrome Finance. I've been building a position in that, and you can see. Um, but I started buying it probably way before the summertime. I was buying it when it was probably down in here, and I just kept buying all the way down to better my average cost in. But you can see again, Aerodrome is one of those ones. It's look how this broke out. Look at the 20 and 50, the 50, 20, and 200-day moving average you can see that all getting ready to turn upward. Um, it just shot broke right through the 200-day moving average. A lot of the coins are coming up back up to their 200-day moving average. So it all depends. But Aerodrome, this thing, it spiked up to 157% gain, Its last daily close was roughly it's 135% up, and that's in 19 days. So I mean, but that's the one I've been building a position in long term.
Yeah, that's nice.
A new one that I've just started building a position in over the last month or so is C pool. I can get it on Kraken. So being in the US, we're not allowed on some exchanges. So and this is a new
Which
one,
could change.
but I'm going to pull it up on a different chart though. Whoops. Yeah, I did Europe. No euro here. But I usually am going to go to like just a different exchange been that the coin's been on longer. It'll have more chart information. Like the first one I pulled up was on Kraken, but Kraken just listed it not long ago. So this is one I've been getting involved with. Maybe I'll do a video. That's what I'll do, Cody. Sometime beginning of this week, I'll do a video on C-Pool. So anyway, I'll just talk about the chart right now. I like the coin, so it's right at its volume point of control. Is bouncing up, testing it, coming back down. So I've been buying this over like I said, the last couple of weeks down in this price, and it looks like it's breaking out. The 200-day moving average is right there, riding along the volume point of control. So I started buying it, and my last, yeah, anywhere down through this way. So I'm watching it again. I'm gonna probably place another order in. Probably right down around 13 cents somewhere. I think it's going to go ahead and at least come back down to the volume point of control one more time. So somewhere around 13 cents. I'm probably going to put another order in to buy some more. But yeah, this is a new coin. So I think when it first came out, also looking at it on here, uh, I think the potential for its growth is has great potential for growth over this coming up, I think, really large event we're going to have in crypto over the next 6 months to a year with breaking all-time highs, total market cap, and everything else. So, but you can see here, C pool is all-time high is $2.55. So it came out when you're looking at the charts, it came out pretty much the peak of the bull market in 2021. So you can see, let me go to the, not enough data. So you can see this is when it launched for the most part. It launched back in,
Wow. Look at that.
at least it got put on
That
KuCoin
is
as a
crazy.
tether pair back in October 25th of 2021. What was that? That was pretty much the peak of the bull market,
That is
right?
crazy.
So you can see it launched. It was just one. This is a weekly, so it launched, and then you can see it spiked as high as $6. Holy
I
crap!
mean, every single coin, it's
Right,
it's it's
but
gonna
you
have
can,
something like that, you
but
know?
its close was here, then it went down, and then it came back up. So, and then it's just been down. Well, of course, everything's been down, but now it's I think ready to break out. So, so I'm looking at this coin. I think this coin is going to at least hit its all-time high. So even now, even if you pick it up, you know, even if you pick it up at 15 cents, so that 255 divided by, you know, 15 cents, That's still a 17x. So every $1,000 you invest in it, you're looking at a $17,000 return. That's pretty good. So, but that's just me thinking. This is money I'm willing to lose. I put in this too. You know what I mean? So, like Cody said, we're not financial advisors. So definitely, this is just my opinions. So, make sure you talk to your own financial advisor, or make sure the money you're using in crypto, because it's very volatile, very risky, that it's money you can afford to lose. It's not your mortgage. It's not your rent. So, but anyway, that's C pool. I'll do a video on C pool. That's another one. And then what else have I been buying? So a little while over the summer, I was building up my position in IMX. I've been building my position up in FET, which was originally it's the new artificial super intelligence alliance, which combined FET, Ocean, and AGIX, Singularity Net. So I've been building a position in that. Uh, been adding to my Clover Finance as always. A course aerodrome. I've been building up on that. I've been building a position in Lido and Render. I actually built a position in Solana.
Oh, did you?
I
Yeah,
did.
that's cool.
But some of this, and then I got my Gala holding to where I wanted it, the marinade. I got that, So a lot of my holdings, I got to like I wanted to have a certain amount of coins in each one of them. So I just slowly did that. Like Dent, I wanted to get 1 million of them. So it was a perfect opportunity to get that to 1 million Dent, at a bargain price. So like a lot of those. And there were some I had that just weren't performing. And I was like, you know what? I took the cut. I just took the hit because I feel like I moved them in coins that are going to outperform the coin that it was in over the long term from where the prices were standing. So did a little of that. So just kept busy. How about yourself?
Yeah, I've just been super busy with all of our I've just been so busy, dude. I honestly I've just been holding crypto. That's just what I've been doing. I haven't gotten rid of anything.
That's good.
I've just been holding it just long term. Just it's this summer I've just not been able to pay attention to a lot of things with crypto. It's just hence the rest of the world. I mean, dude, if you look at the market, it's been so it's had an increase obviously, but it's slowly, you know. So
Yes.
I feel like everybody's been busy with something. But I think
Yeah, and the market was like wearing people out. It's like it wasn't going anywhere. It seemed like it kept making lower lows, and then it was sidewards.
yeah.
And you could see that the fear and greed index was way up, but that's coming, it's like 50-50 now.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So
I'm thinking about kind of revamping our my portfolio a little bit to some degree, but there's not a lot that I really
like,
would hate to get rid of anyways, but
I mean, I was a big proponent of Cosmos and the
yeah,
Atom token,
yeah,
but the token itself, some tokens you have great usage, they have great platform, everything's so good about it, but for some reason the tokenomics of it doesn't allow it to grow,
right.
like get the returns from holding the tokens that you're hoping for. So I no longer have an atom position. I
Yeah,
moved it
yeah, I
into
know.
different coins. Like I said, I started a render position, I started a C pool position, a Solana position. So a lot of those got started using, you
Out
know,
of everything in your portfolio, what is performing well today? Because
uh,
you're gonna laugh when you hear mine. But there's reason for mine to be performing the way it is.
I'm going through it looking real
The
quick.
highest 24-hour
Yeah.
performance.
Okay, mine is Zeta Chain. It's a 7.69% up in the last 24 hours.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I got Komodo. That's 6.63. And then Lido, which is 6.61. Those are my top three. Most
Nice.
of my stuff is in the red now for the last 24. We had a dip overnight. So how about yourself? What's yours?
Believe it or not, sushi swap, baby. Up
Yeah, baby.
15 or 16% today.
Oh my God. I used to have a nice holding of sushi swap. I got out of that. What is the price?
Dude,
Let's look at sushi
take
swap.
a but before you look at it, let me share something with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then I want you to look at it because I want to figure out exactly why it's doing this. All right, let's see. So here's the sushi swap news. Sushi swap um redirecting 100% of its trading fees to the treasury. Okay.
Yeah.
So while the DeFi industry has continued to reflect on the rise of cryptocurrency markets, the ecosystem has been an increase in the number of innovations presented. According to the recent report, SushiSwap, which is currently ranked the sixth largest decentralized exchange, DEX, by 24-hour trading volume, has approved a proposal to move 100% of its trading fees to SushiSwap Treasury, where they will be used for the platform's upkeep and other costs. So ideally, what they're saying is that there's some strength in the
Yes.
in the financial safekeepings of things because they're gonna start building that more, and that I think brings a lot of trust to the community,
It
you
does.
know. So, anyways, so
All right.
that I think is the reason for a little bump
Whoa.
of increase.
Oh,
Now you got to now
I hope I don't regret getting rid of sushi swap.
yeah,
Let's
right.
see.
Well, no, it's
Oh,
just people like that stuff, especially the low risk traders. They like hearing what are we doing with the back office right now? What's happening behind the scenes financially with everything? Are they spending it all on bull crap, or are we actually building some strength in our ecosystem here?
right. Let's see.
And I've always loved sushi, by the way. And
Yeah,
actually, I
I
don't know if
did
you knew this,
too,
but
but
did you
I
know that
just
Uniswap is actually a fork off of sushi?
no, it's the other way around.
No, it's not. Is
Yeah,
it?
sushi's a fork off of Uniswap.
No. Hold on a second.
100%.
Hold on.
100%.
Let's hold on.
All
Hold
right.
on.
All right. 99.9%.
All right, hold on. We're gonna settle this like
Yeah,
men.
I'm trying to find a good chart to pull up for
Sushi
sushi.
Swap is a prominent decentralized exchange and automatic. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, built on the Ethereum blockchain, it was launched on September 2020. It became a significant force of the decentralized financial ecosystem. Sushi Swap began as a fork of Uniswap.
Haha.
Damn it.
Haha.
Ah,
Who's
all
right?
right. Whatever. Whatever. Whatever.
Whatever.
Dyslexia. I blame it on dyslexia.
All right.
Oh,
I, I got a chart I'm going to pull
okay.
up here, but I just want to go refresh my coffee, so I'll be right back.
But I want to refresh my coffee.
I said it first. You got to wait.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, so what have you guys been all getting into for crypto? For some reason, I can't see their comment section right now on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to look into that. But you guys should still be able to leave comments on our YouTube live chat. Um, but hey, let's take a look at the market cap of Sushi Swap. Hold on a second. We'll do. Well, I'll just do coin market cap. Okay, so taking a look at the market right now, you already back with your. We were just gonna get into it, Brian.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm ready. Get into it.
Well, just
Oh,
looking at
good.
the
Do that.
numbers
And
really
then after
quick.
you go through this, I'll pull up the chart.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
up a whopping, well, we're actually dropping and we were 16% earlier this morning. Now we're down to
Yeah, everything went down
14.8.
overnight.
Yeah, it's all been going
So
down. But anyways, quick little recap of the market cap. All right. So we have a market cap of 229 billion.
million.
Million, sorry. Wow. 229 million. We're
Oh, wow.
currently 228th place, which
I
so
like those
I
numbers.
love coins that are in this position because to me it's, it's a
The
higher
upside,
it's a higher risk, but Sushi swap is such a tongue twister. More like a lip twister.
Sushi Swap
Sushi swap.
on the Sushi
Anyways,
Network.
has actually got a lot of credibility and it's been around for a long time. So it's not like this is something new. It's
Right.
just there's a lot more prominence and dominance with other currencies out there or
Right. And
assets or whatever.
kudos to them. They kept it going. They're making it stronger.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I was getting out of it too when I had it a couple of years ago, whatever, was there was a lack of talk of them talking about how they're keeping up with the times, growing, keeping
Right.
the
But
code better.
the the rebound on this thing from 4 years ago, if you were to base this off of the 4 years ago all-time high, it's insane. Absolutely insane.
Oh yeah,
20 $23.38.
you're like a 25x.
It's a ridiculous gain.
That's
And so, you know, I
but
mean,
so pull up a calculator real quick
but
then.
we're already up 93% since its all-time low, which was 2 months ago. So
Right.
that's a positive right there. That's a real
So
positive.
what's the market cap right now?
The current market cap 225 uh 225 229 million.
So if it did a 25x, so 229 million times 25, right? Hold on.
Times
Times
what?
25. That's a lot of zeros.
Yeah,
That would put
that's
it at
a
almost a six.
multi-billion dollar market.
Yeah, that would put it at almost a $6 billion market cap.
Right. Is that
Right.
possible?
Yes, 100%
It is
possible.
possible, but it just requires a lot of money to be in the market.
It'd be in the top. That depend if it's at 5 billion.
You're probably looking at a $5 trillion market cap in the crypto world,
Oh yeah, at least that's what
you
I'm
know?
saying, and that would put it in that would probably move into like the top 50, top 75.
Right. So, all right, you got the chart.
I do.
Let's pull that up.
All right,
And while you talk about that, I want to be a part of this, but I'm going to go get some more coffee.
all right. Go get some more coffee.
All right.
Just be quick about it. All right, we'll see how quick he is. But here's the chart. Should we wait for him? Yeah, maybe a little bit. So this is all the data for Sushi Swap that I could find on, and I'm using the 1 month candle wicks, and this was on Binance, Sushi US dollar pair. So anyway, I just wanted to get the whole chart out, and you could see it was listed on Binance back in September of 20. So, and it was at just moving this out of the way real quick. So back then, and that was at $13. It kind of closed that month, September of 2020, at $13, almost $14. And then it went down. So this was it going down, where we bottomed out. COVID was in here somewhere in like October. Or when was COVID? Anyway, it was March or somewhere in there. Anyway, and then we could see it just cruised on up with just about everything else on the 2021 bull run. So then we just progressed down. But anyway, I look at it now, we're down at like 80 cents. I want to just look at the whole view at first. That does not look like a promising chart. But anyway, to me, but we'll go to 5 year, which is now the weekly candle wicks. And you can see on the weekly chart, I'm going to just zoom in a little bit here. You can see it's pushing up against the 20-day moving average. So that's going to give it some resistance. Then we have more resistance here at the 50-day. And then it's volume point of control at like $1.32 is some resistance. But I see this on this weekly chart. If it can break above here, if you waited till it broke above, I mean, even if it broke above $1.84, right? This high point right here would probably be some resistance. And then there's no resistance until the 200-day moving average, right? So that would be, 100% gain. So that could be a trade setup. You just wait till it breaks above a certain price. I really think down here's I mean, people love to guess the bottom. I think this might be the bottom. I think everything's going to start going into a nice uptrend with the next probably year bull run. So that would be fantastic. So that's the weekly, but I'm going to zoom in on a little more. We're going to go to the daily time frame. So here's a 1 year worth of data. So pretty much from October to October. So this is looking short term, the daily, if you look at that, is looking a lot better. Right now, it's pushing up against its 200-day moving average. Um, Definitely has a breakout going here. Just like all the other coins, if we go to that beginning of September, where it seems like most coins that we've been looking at this morning have bottomed out. But from there, it's up 56% or so. Just verifying what Cody said. So now it's just a matter, is this thing gonna stay above the 200-day moving average and just shoot up, where our next uh, resistance is probably going to be this volume point for control. There is some resistance probably at like $1.04, $1.05. But if someone was trading this, if you think it's going to continue up, but usually it's already had this breakout. I mean, there's a 21% gain, that would be 42%, but it's already had this breakout. Usually, me, I'd want to wait. It might go up some more and then come back down and have a little correction or retest a prior resistance level as support. So it might go up a little bit and then come back down and retest the 200-day moving average. So I would like to see what happens over the next week with this, get some more data. I mean, if you wanted to zoom in short term, we could always go to it, a 2 hour chart, and look at the 2 hour, and you can see again this 2 hour chart. Right now, it's starting to me, it's like correction on the 2 hour. So it might stay around this volume here and go sideways for a little bit. And that little bit might be today and tomorrow, and maybe Monday morning, decide whether it's going to go up or go down. So, it might be, might just go, I can't do this that well, but, and then who knows, it might, go sideways and then decide. Or, I think it's forming on the 2 hour chart. Just, I think it's just getting this line out of here. On the 2 hour candle wick, I really think it's might be forming some type of a bull flag. But anyway, short term, yeah, sushi looks like it's definitely on an uptrend. Like I said, for me, um, I would probably, a lot of times when I place prices and trades, I use the daily candle wicks. I'm more of longer term looker, or swing trader if I'm trading. So on this one here, I would probably wait and see what happens um, with with what's going on right in this area. I would be waiting on this to see. To me, if it came back down here and retested these lows, I'd probably buy if I was looking to get into a sushi position. Otherwise, I'd probably wait. I mean, if it breaks above the 200, comes back down and tested 200, and you can see the turnaround, then maybe I'd, place a bid right in this area, because, even if it just, your next point of resistance, big resistance, would be the volume point of control. And like I said, that could be, a 40% gain trade. So anyway, um, I think sushi still has some more to prove technically on the charts before I would say, yeah, it's gonna push up to its all-time high. Definitely have to break this $2 range. Uh, there's a lot of resistance spots, but I mean, if it breaks the $2 range, I mean, there's really nothing until 340. So, I mean, this could be a good one where people keep trading in and out of sushi, just catching those gains, 40% here, 50% here, whatever they are, then after that, this could move quick. There's not a lot of point uh, candle wicks in here. It's just pretty much straight up and down. So anyway, we'll see. But they usually say it takes three times as fast, three times as long to go up as it does down. You can see it went down pretty fast. So I think it's going to take a little while, but we'll see. I really think, I mean, this bull market, yeah. I mean, who knows if sushi will make its all-time high, but I would say it's going to get to $10, $12 anyway. That's my opinion. So that's what I got for
Yeah,
sushi,
I mean, if it gets to 10 or 12 bucks, dude, that's amazing.
right?
That's
That's still a 10x
I'm not
plus.
unhappy about that. That would be great. I mean, so what do you think is the like first of all, I also want to hear like anybody else out there, like what are you guys investing in? Like what are you excited about right now? Because there's a lot of things that people can be investing in right now, but I'm just curious about your answer on that, Brian. Like not not with the mindset of what's the most risky thing that would have the highest return, more so the mindset of what do you think is the most wise thing to invest in outside of Bitcoin?
So I'm hearing a
Would
lot
it
of
just simply
things
be Ethereum?
about token. Well, Ethereum definitely, because Ethereum's used in so many aspects and ways. It's going to be a big part of real world assets in that whole sector, which I think is we're going to see a big run up on those coins. Um, so um, the DeFi sector, I think we're going to see a nice bump in. So those type of coins, but who knows? Gaming could be big. Solana is like the gaming platform, whereas Ethereum is like the smart contract with the DeFi financial stuff. It seems like Solana is the gaming platform because it can process
It
so many transactions per second, which you're
it
going to
is.
have with gaming because you have in payment in gaming transactions all the time.
And gaming's
Especially with
huge.
right now, people are getting these skins or whatever, or this stuff in the game, and it's game property. But now they're going to have the ability to sell it to other people that are in the game,
Yeah.
right? So that's what Solana is going to be able to allow them to do because their transaction rates are so fast. So I think Solana is definitely one. Like that. That's why I built a position in Solana because just its speed of transactions. There's some people out there, experts, that feel like Solana someday is going to have a larger market cap than Ethereum, right? So if Ethereum was $10,000 to reach $10,000, right, its market cap, just call it, would be like $1.2 trillion. All right. So now if Solana was going to have a $1.2 trillion market cap, its token price would be over $2,000. So with
Jeez.
that and the
Yeah.
way Solana is used with the gaming industry is the reasons why I built a little position in Solana. So that's probably one. Solana, definitely. Um, like anything that helps with efficiency, um, to do with financing, that's where I think we're going to see big gains. You know, so that's my opinion. What do you think?
I think that from a wise stance, if you're not investing in Bitcoin, as boring as this might sound, I think from a wise stance, it would be Ethereum.
Yeah, definitely.
And, you know, and the reason why I say that is just because I think that Ethereum has just as much earned respect as Bitcoin does. And,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
don't foresee that changing because of because of the, yeah, it's a respect thing. You got to admit that there's a respect thing. Like you look at government currencies, for example,
right.
people respect the United States dollar. That's just why it is what it is.
So I'm going to pull up the Ethereum chart since you brought it up.
Yeah, I actually would argue, I dare I say this, that
I'm
you
waiting.
probably have more of an opportunity to make money with Ethereum than you do Bitcoin
Yes.
at this point of the game.
Yes.
And
So I still think Ethereum's going to be five figures. I think it's going to hit $10,000 at some point at the peak,
yeah. But it's
right?
just like, how people are saying,
That would be
Bitcoin is the king, you should be holding Bitcoin. Yes, I agree.
definitely
But for what reason? Because the reality is that everyone
because
who's involved in crypto,
it's less volatile, it's less risky.
99% of people that are involved in crypto are involved in crypto to make money.
Yes,
It's there's not much of a
but
utility.
there's less risk with Bitcoin.
Of course there is, but there's also less money to be made. And I think that Ethereum has
A greater chance to make money, but it's a little more risky.
it is, but I also would argue that Ethereum has just about as much as respect. It's like a light. Okay, here's an example. Litecoin. All right. Litecoin lost its opportunity of maintaining the same respect levels as Bitcoin. Ethereum maintained the same respect levels as Bitcoin.
Yeah, yeah, I most definitely. I'm not arguing with you totally 100%. Ethereum, it's number two for a reason.
Right. Right. But
Right,
then you got people
100%.
but then you got coins that are on the rocks that have actually been second place before, like
So
like Ripple
let me go through
or
this
XRP, I mean.
chart real quick, and then we'll just pull up, like you can pull up market cap top 100 coins, and we can kind of go through the list and finish that.
Yeah, yeah.
Finish off the
Yeah.
our video like that. So here's Ethereum back in 2021, all-time high 4,800 or so. Nasty, nasty, nastiness. Now, yeah, and then this was like I'm going to wear you out time frame, because look, it pretty much went sideways from July 2022 to October of 2023, over a year. Talk about wearing someone out. But then, you know, again, just like all of them, I mean, I can't believe Ethereum was down here, right?
Yeah.
It had its, 144% gain. Down, 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 down. So now this is the weekly chart. So it hasn't, so this is good. It never went below its 200-day moving average. Ethereum never broke that, right? So that's held up as support a couple times here. So now, but the 20, 50 are inverted and so I think what we're going to see here is we're going to see some sideways action in here over the next week or two to break above this resistance right in here, the 20 and 50-day moving average. Well, 20 is the blue, then 50.
Yeah.
So, but I think after that, we're going to just see it take off. But we'll see. Have to watch it. Like I said, it could be a couple weeks. I mean, this right in this area, the 3,000, 3,200 area is resistance. Then we'll have more resistance up around 3,800. But after that, yeah. I mean, this is to me like a pretty good buying opportunity for Ethereum.
Yeah, I
You know,
totally think it
it's,
is.
it's on the high range. You might be able to get it back down, as low as 2,300, so stagger buy orders. My opinion, not
I
financial
just I
advice.
I I foresee a 1x with Ethereum as a much more doable thing than Bitcoin in the immediate.
Oh, I know Bitcoin's going to pull. Bitcoin's got to lead,
It
right?
does have to lead. It's
So
just we
that's
haven't
what.
had an altcoin run season yet, I don't think.
Oh, I have multiple altcoins over the last. Look
No,
at
no, no, an altcoin season.
Oh no, not yet. But I mean,
I think that's happening in 2025, as we
I
did
think
see
it's
it
going to
once
start.
before.
It's going to start within the next month. I think we're going to start
Yeah,
seeing
yeah,
big turnarounds.
yeah.
But
But I think
just
that I think what you're saying though, I mean, okay,
back.
so
I'll go
look,
back to the Bitcoin chart real quick, and we can see
it's the
that
same kind
it's in
of.
but the Bitcoin is further along. It's had its up. It's in its making its flag. A little different than Ethereum, right? Ethereum is a different setup. Like Bitcoin's already breaking above its 20 and 50-day moving average, where Ethereum is still below it, trying to break through it, right? So Bitcoin is leading it. So I think once we see Bitcoin break out of this to the upside,
Yeah.
it might go right to 100,000. It breaks its all-time high. And then
Yep.
player and then start going sideways up there, and that's when the altcoins are going to come up behind. Of course, top 100 first, large caps, mid caps, and then small caps, and then micro caps usually is the progression of them going up. So anyway, that's my opinion. That's what I think. So
Yeah.
why don't you pull up the top 100 and we'll just give our opinions maybe on some of them. I've been noticing Tron, TRX, man. It's at like 15 cents.
Yeah, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
So
crazy. It's in
funny.
the top 10.
It is in
Well,
the
it was
top.
no
Well, it basically has been
take away
playing
the
around.
altcoins. I mean the
Yeah.
stable coins, but
I love TRX, and I do think that we will see its all-time high from 2017 once again at some point.
yeah.
But
So
so yeah,
Bitcoin,
you got all right. So fear and greed index really quick. We're finally above that 50%,
yeah.
more in the neutral zone now. So it's not super greedy or whatever. But
So Binance coin, look at that. It's back up to $600.
BNB, yeah, I'm very surprised at
Well, it's
BNB.
it's like number one exchange in the world.
It is, but it's also
So
been banned from the United States.
it has.
And I just think things like that. And then, you have CZ,
He's in
and all
jail
the
now.
bulk. Yeah, he's in prison now. Like all these crazy things that have
So
happened with
what
that.
blows
So,
my mind is Solana over the last year. I mean, that was down at one point like at $10.
oh yeah, no, Solana has definitely
So
been one
over
of the
the
biggest
last year,
performers, period.
it's 15x.
Yeah.
I looked at it when it was like $10. I'm like, nah.
Yeah. 73.
Oh my God. I
Oh my word. 73 billion. No,
my God.
73 billion. Oh my word.
Yeah, it's market cap.
Yeah, that's insane. 73 billion.
Yeah,
Yeah, my mind
right. That's
blows my
why. I
mind.
mean, I'm telling you because so much stuff is used, so many things are using Solana now because of its transaction speeds.
Imagine if you
Remember, I
bought
told
in
you I
at
found
50
something
cents.
about the transactions like over the last year, whatever it was. Solana did 12 billion transactions.
Yeah,
The
that's
next
insane.
closest one, I think, was Tron that did like 1.2 billion,
So all right,
right?
so you got so
So
Solana.
so
It,
Solana had more than everybody else combined, and it's because of the gaming. And Tron, come to find out, I didn't realize this, but they have like casino gambling going on, like like those type of companies are using their platform for casino gambling, I think. That's
yeah.
why they had so many. That's why their transactions are up because they have a lot of transactions going on with that.
So Solana is basically a quarter of or under a quarter of Ethereum's total market cap.
It's a little more, right? No, a quarter. Yeah, I would just call it. I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
So you're looking at a an asset that
Look
it
at
is a
Tether.
competitive. I think it's actually a competitive asset with Ethereum, but I just don't think that like it would just take a dramatic thing
We'll
to
see.
happen to Ethereum, like the
Yeah,
network.
unbelievable bull market
I don't even know what that thing would be,
of
honestly.
astronomical level. But look at Tether, $119 billion
Oh yeah.
sitting
Now
just in
that
Tether.
right there is this right here is my
So
big reason why I think the market
so
is
I bet you a lot of people are just putting it in, whether like USDC, they're staking it or lending it or getting some type of return on that. They're probably
right.
making 5, 6% on their money.
Probably 10% in some
Right.
cases. Yeah.
So, and that's what people that have big money, that's what they do. They're happy with getting their 10% on a chunk of money.
Yeah. Right. And
Yeah,
it's a very conservative way. And
it
a lot of,
is.
and this is, a
That
lot of people are
that
looking at this as the new ways of mutual fund. I dare I say this out loud, but like it's
what
a
do you
lot of
think
people are
that
looking at
ETF
this.
is such ETFs is such a big deal? We're going to see multiple
Yeah.
ETFs with different cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
There might be like a mutual fund style ETF where the ETF holds DeFi sector cryptos, or holds gaming type cryptos, or holds, real world asset type cryptos. Who knows, right? Or holds platform type cryptos, ETFs. The ETFs will be based on a sector,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's going to be amazing. So then just think then the floodgates will open.
Yeah. I mean, we're not even talking about new money right now. We're just talking about money that's already existing,
Yeah.
basically in the wallets and not invested in a crypto asset yet. So, I think that, there's a lot of money with Tether. When you see Tether up there, below Ethereum,
And then USDC. Oh,
yeah, you literally have two stable coins that are in the top 10.
and
You
then you look
know
at
that
Ripple
they're holding and waiting.
going down to number 7. But I just saw a headline saying, "Can Ripple hit $1,000?" Hmm. Imagine that.
I mean, if Ripple hits $1,000, we have to remember that its max supply is, significant.
Yeah,
When you actually have that kind of a supply, I think they would have
100
to they would have to
billion,
burn they'd have to burn some crypto to hit $1,000, I think. Or just
right?
because you're talking about a major, major increase in market cap. I mean,
Oh my God, right?
probably more than Bitcoin, honestly.
One, two, that's
As it,
hundreds, thousands, millions, billions. That would put it at a $100 trillion market cap.
yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, no, I don't. That the only way that something like that would happen is if XRP became an actual like world currency,
Right.
and that's
But
not
hey,
happening.
it's controlled by the banks.
Yeah, I understand the argument there, but it's ridiculous. Like
Imagine if it
it's
did.
no, this thing would have to have like a 90 they would have to have like a 90% coin burn for it to even get relatively close to those kinds of numbers.
Right.
Like so yeah, but do I think that XRP has been through the ringer and actually come out stronger than ever? Yeah. I mean, dude, these guys have
Yeah, I mean,
when
they
you're
fought the
being
battle.
sued by a government and then
So
you
that's
win,
stopping. Yeah, the SEC is losing its grip on everything. So, and now
completely
that the
losing its grip.
both Bitcoin, they're losing their hold on the crypto market,
It is, and we owe a lot of gratitude for XRP and the Ripple
right?
community to actually how they've been fighting for crypto.
But
And
all these other companies that fought for the Bitcoin ETF, now there's a Ethereum ETF. There's been
yep,
over $1 billion of inflows on the Ethereum ETFs now too.
oh yeah,
So
yeah, yep.
big things to come. So
All
I'm
right,
excited. I'm excited. October's next week. So I'm in the buy mode right now. So that's my
I'm gonna
personal
pass over
opinion.
Dogecoin. You all know what it is.
Yeah.
We all know what's happening there.
But then you have Tron. It's at 15 and a half
Well,
cents.
hold on, let's not skip over ADA quite yet.
Oh, I haven't heard good things about ADA, but it's up 13%.
It's up 13% on the 24 hour or what? Where
That's
is?
what. Oh, maybe it wasn't refreshed. Never mind.
Oh, it is on the 7 day, up
Oh, okay.
13%. So we're still
24
up
is,
on the week. We're still up on the weekly.
yeah.
But but I'm not again. I still think that Cardano is
What was
a
that?
decent asset.
There's some other platforms that are doing what Cardano are, but they're doing it better. I think SUI is one where that thing's been skyrocketing. I think they have a few competitors now that are doing what they do, but doing it better.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
and then like you said, Tron. I mean, Tron will always forever be in my heart.
mine
Probably
too.
probably my favorite coin of all time. And sadly, I don't have
It
any of
was
it.
our first big hit. Tron
Yeah,
was,
I
right?
think that's what it is. It's a foundation coin for me.
Yeah, because
And I would actually I would say foundation token because when we invested, it was a token. It wasn't even its own coin, let alone its own ecosystem, you know.
and
But
my average cost was 0.004.
right, but the thing that I love zero. But the thing that I love about this project, is
It's decentralized.
it's decentralized. It's running on its own. And everything that the team said that they were going to do with it, or even more so, Justin Sun said he was going to do with it, pretty much they hit and did everything. And
Yep.
against all odds, it's like he he just kept doing it. He just kept saying, "This is what we're gonna do. This is our plan," and they did it. And yeah, was he a hyper talker? Yeah, he's always hyping everybody up, And but he's just a master marketer. I mean, that's really
Yeah.
he's a master marketer, and he did exactly what he said he was gonna do, and that's that. And I have a lot of respect for that, and I think that Tron should always be respected as I mean, it didn't come out. It's not an
Well,
earlier coin, but it
and
was.
it's a solid platform and it's showing it on its performance and where it stands in the top, you know,
There's like big historical moments of crypto, big historical moments. And everybody talks about, the 2009 and 10, you know, veterans, if you will,
the beginning.
the beginning. But then there's moments like 2016. That's like the millennials,
So,
you know,
no, not
of
necessarily
crypto.
millennials. It was, yeah, I think,
I'm speaking metaphorically. I'm saying you got these
yeah,
baby boomers.
no.
So you got these baby
So
boomers that started.
2016 to 2017 was the
Yeah.
beginning of the altcoin markets. That's what that was. You
Yeah.
had the ICOs, all these cryptos starting to come out
I mean, crypto
to
is a
do
millennial
other,
thing in general. I'm just saying, like, you got
yeah. Well,
metaphorically, I'm saying metaphorically here, you have the veterans, the people that started this
which are
entire thing.
probably the Gen Xers.
Yes, the people like Michael Saylor, the people like, all these, yeah, the Gen, well, no, well, yeah, I
The
would
Gen
actually
X.
argue it's actually the Generation X, if you want to
Yeah,
be more literal.
right.
But then the Generation X's children, the
Took
millennials,
over. Yeah.
took over, and we had the largest crypto increase in history
So
and
now you
probably
wait
forever.
till generation, what's the new one? Generation Alpha,
Alpha. Yep.
which are
Oh my
my
gosh.
kids. Your kids are something
We're
different.
just gonna skip over
Oh no,
Z.
or my kids Gen Z.
We have Gen Z. So Gen Z, um,
Okay, what are my
this
kids?
okay, 2025 is going to be alpha. That's alpha babies. So 24 is the last year for Z's, just so you know.
So my son, yeah. So my kids are Gen Z. They were 2000s. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're Gen Zs, I think. Yeah.
So you're a Gen X.
I'm Gen
I'm a
X.
millennial. My daughters are Z's,
Yes, they are.
and that's how that goes.
All right, man. I gotta go. It's
You
great
out?
talking to everybody.
Just like that.
Just like that, we
We
gotta
still have
go.
a
Let's
hundred
finish up
coins
one
to
thing.
talk about right now.
Litecoin, huh?
We still have 100 coins to talk about. No, I'm just kidding.
Litecoin. Just go to Litecoin, and then we'll finish
You
that.
want to go to Litecoin? That's the last
My
one you want to
kids
end on?
still use it.
Oh my gosh. Where is that even
It's
on the?
right there, number 20. It's still in the top 20.
Okay. All
It
right.
still has $300 million of trading volume.
Yeah. Yeah. This is you want to talk about a veteran. This is a veteran right here. Some people probably don't even know what this is.
You'll see. Litecoin, it's
So
gonna,
it's only a $5 billion market cap.
yeah,
I say only. That's still pretty impressive. But
10x.
total supply 84 million. Litecoin,
Yeah.
you know,
All-time highs like $402 or $20 or
yeah, your
12.
all-time high $412 and its all-time low is a dollar 11, which was 10 years ago. So that right there is already speaking veteran
Yeah.
flexing.
Well,
That's
yeah,
there's a flex there to
there
say
is.
that, there's a lot of data there. And I do think that Litecoin is a great coin to have. It's not my first. I would invest in Ethereum before Litecoin. I've always looked at
I'd
Litecoin as
buy
the
sushi
bronze.
before Litecoin.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to look at it from this perspective, I've always looked at, Bitcoin is gold, Ethereum is silver, and Litecoin is bronze. That's kind of how I've always looked at it from a veteran stance. But
Yep.
but that's just not really modern day thinking. Modern day thinking. I actually disagree with this lineup right here.
All right.
I disagree with this lineup, Brian. I think
Why?
that this lineup is going to change in the bull market. That's just my opinion. I
So
don't
if
think
we
we're going to
get rid
see
of
this.
Tether, get rid of USDC,
I don't think that BNB is going to remain in the top 5 for this next bull run.
Oh, you watch. I
You
think
think it will?
it's going to stay in the top 10.
We will see.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
put it in the comments what you guys think. What do you
yes,
guys think is going to happen in this crypto market? Do you guys think that we are going to see a bull run? What coins are you investing in? And if you guys want us to do any coin reviews, Brian and I are finally getting back into it. We broke the silence.
we did. So, like I said, this week I'm going to definitely do one on Pool, and if I can, if you guys put something in the comments you'd like a review on, I'll try to get that done as well this week. So,
Awesome.
anyway, I really need to get going. I can't be late for my next appointment.
Rocking.
So, it's been great talking to everybody.
Yes, nice to finally get back together on this one. So, all right, love you
Definitely.
guys. Love you, Brian. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, everybody have a great weekend.